happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. Today we got a reaction to Don Henley, his song The End of the Innocence, brought to us by our friend and brand new patron, Darnell. Thank you, Darnell. Welcome to the channel. Thank you to all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out the Patreon link below or the patron link on the end screen. We could not do it without the patrons. One-time donation, one-time reaction. Check out our Buy Me a Coffee page. Also linked below. All right, Darnell gave me 4 songs. I hadn't heard 3 of them. I've only heard 1 of them, and it's this song. And Darnell said I didn't have to react to it, any song that I already knew unless I wanted to for some special reason. Here's why I picked this song. I know this song, okay? It's off his 3rd studio album. It went to number 8 in the US, so I know it. It came out in the summer of 1989. I just graduated from high school. I read the lyrics when I decided maybe I'll do this one. Because, I mean, you know the words to a song, but you don't really think about it, especially when you're 17 years old. And I'm like, yeah, I bet this song would hit me now at 54. And the lyrics that he wrote in 1989 are every bit, if not more, relevant in 2026. Especially one line he has in here, which I'm going to highlight afterwards. So, but it's co-written by Bruce Hornsby, who plays the piano in here. Bruce Hornsby was big in the, but he was well known in the late 80s, mid to late 80s. You know, he had The Way It Is, Mandolin Rain, and you know his piano the second you hear it if you know Bruce Hornsby. But I'm going to play the video. I'm not sure if it'll get by or not. If it gets blocked, I'm just going to black out the video. We'll still listen to the song, and I'll put a link to the video down below, so it's fine. But let's get after it. Thanks again, Darnell.
Since Daddy had to fly, oh, but I know a place where we can go, still untouched by men. So watch the clouds roll by, the tall grass waves in the wind, and you can lay your head back on the ground, let your hair fall all around you. Skies, now those skies are threatening. They're beating plowshares into swords for this tired old man that we elected king. Armchair warriors often fail, and we've been poisoned by these fairy tales. The lawyers clean up all details since Daddy had to lie.
okay, I definitely made the right decision reacting to this song. It did win a Grammy. It was nominated for 3 Grammys. It did win MTV Best Male Video in 1990 because, it would have been the next year when it was nominated. The video is so well done. Don had an easy job. But David Fincher did this video, who is just fantastic. And the way he framed it up was it was great. Being somebody, like I said, I was 17 years old at the time this song came out. I just graduated from high school. This is about the end of the innocence of the baby boomers. It's going to be the end of the innocence of anybody. Like, I'm 54 now, but the stuff he's going through. And, I hear a lot of people say, I could use the mantra, but, let's go back to the good old days when, everything was great. Life was great. I mean, there was no good old days of the United States, right? There was always some sort of issues, right? The good old days of the 50s. We'll ask women and African Americans and Japanese Americans how that was for them, right? It's not the golden days. It's not something that was fantastic. Oh, everybody used to go to church. Yes, because everybody did it because it looked good, right? Everybody else went, so you had to go. I mean, I say that as a Christian who doesn't go to church now because I can't, I can't handle the Western church in the way it's been commercialized. That's a whole nother story, but not really, because on the bumper sticker, which is up on the rear window, we had a couple of religious things to start with. And I think that he was kind of speaking to that the way it used to be. So as we get into the song itself, and if you watch this channel a lot, or you're a real regular, I'm not a big fan of the Eagles. I mean, I know they're really good. I'm still a big fan of them. And Don in particular is not a real great guy, but you don't have to think he's a great guy to like his music. This song, The Boys of Summer, there's some songs of his that I definitely like, and there's some Eagles songs of his that I definitely like. Did a fantastic job on this. So I'm not going to read you the whole song, but it's really, really, really well written. Remember when the days were long and rolled beneath a deep blue sky, didn't have a care in the world with mommy and daddy standing by, but happily ever after fails, whether it's whatever we're promised when you're going to meet somebody and they're going to be the greatest thing ever. And maybe you had that happen for you, but I've been married for 31 years. Like, it doesn't work that way, right? There's ebbs and flows. It's not a movie. And we've been poisoned by these fairy tales. The lawyers dwell on small details because daddy had to fly, So, had this textbook family and then dad left, right? And then, the pre-chorus, they can go out in a place. So he's telling this girl, we can go out here and and you see him laying on the blanket and you can lay your head on the ground and let your hair fall around me. Offer up your best defense, but this is the end. This is the end of the innocence. So it might be their innocence hooking up together, and it's also just the innocence of, I imagine they're graduating or they're leaving the place, and it's a tough world out there. So I have 2 kids. One's 30, one's 19. Trey's 30, Mackenzie's 19. And when they're young, you really appreciate their innocence and like, man, I wish I could keep them this way forever. I don't know how many times I said that because I knew the world's a tough place. I thought the second verse was great, and I thought the video did a really good job of breaking this down. But oh, beautiful for spacious skies. Now those skies are threatening. They're beating plowshares into swords for this tired old man that we elected king. So they show Reagan up there because Reagan has been held up now all these years later as like one of the greatest presidents ever. I'm just going to tell you this as a guy who taught political science and studied politics all his life. I'm not involved in politics. I try to stay away from it. I don't want to hear the noise, but I understand it at a high level. Go study that and make your own decision about that. Armchair warriors often fail, and we've been poisoned by these fairy tales. The warriors clean up all the details since daddy had a lie. So when the warriors clean up all the details, we got a picture on the TV screen laying on the kitchen table of Oliver North. So Iran-Contra, where everything was hidden. So I thought, we just kind of go through, and then he goes back to the small town for a minute, and then they're leaving. I just think it's just so well done. And I think you can identify with it almost no matter what age you are. Unless you're about 20, you're probably like, nah, maybe not yet, dude. But you will identify with it. But it's just so well done. Again, I'll say if the video was blocked, I just put something over it and it'll be down below. But hopefully you can check it out. But thank you to Darnell for coming in hot with this first request. Appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think of this song down below. And until next time, guys, I will see you.